6:48, time for the morning rush. A man arrested and charged twice for kidnapping women off the street, holding them hostage and raping them is facing up to life in prison. Timothy Bachita was first charged in November 2018. It's after he was accused of kidnapping a woman and then raping her. Bachita was then charged in a second similar case from a month earlier. He was found guilty after a federal trial.
One person is being questioned by Albuquerque detectives after a deadly shooting in southeast Albuquerque. Police received a call last night reporting a man who had been shot lying on the sidewalk along Alamo Avenue near Gibson and Broadway. APD says the man died at the scene. Police have detained one person for questioning. Homicide detectives are taking over that investigation.
A teen is facing murder charges for a deadly shooting at a downtown strip club. Now, officers responded to the shooting that was at Knockouts shortly after 1:30 yesterday morning and say that the victim died on scene before they got there. 16-year-old Louis Magashawiwana is in custody, accused of pulling the trigger. Zoe.
Our next big weather maker arrives today. Widespread rain is expected across the low elevations, including here in the Albuquerque metro. A few flurries up to our north, and this is all ahead of an even bigger storm system that will bring even more widespread snow and rain into this weekend.
The local ACLU is warning New Mexicans traveling to Texas to be aware of their rights in response to the state's new immigration law. Texas's Senate Bill 4 gives local law enforcement the power to arrest people they suspect are in the state illegally. The New Mexico chapter of ACLU says many New Mexicans should know their rights and have their immigration papers ready if needed.
Another New Mexico school is speaking out this morning as the state's public education department is considering putting all schools on a 5-day week. The superintendent of Socorro Schools says that its 4-day school weeks, they have been a success for the past 2 years, boosting students' scores and hiring. The PED says that they will decide whether or not to move forward with that proposal within 30 days.
This morning, the state is moving forward with its plan to implement their new summer EBT program. Starting next year, the permanent program led by USDA aims to keep children fed during summer break. According to the USDA, once the program is implemented nationwide, summer EBT is expected to benefit more than 29 million children. Zoe.
Our Metro Threat Index for today is at a 4 out of 10, mainly just because we're looking at the chance for some afternoon showers to arrive. It shouldn't really create too many issues, but it's definitely going to be much beneficial for the drought that we're currently in.
A wildlife center east of Albuquerque is looking for a new owner this morning. Roger Alink, the owner and creator of Wildlife West Nature Park in Edgewood, says that after 3 decades of work, he's ready to retire and has now put up the property for sale. Alink says that he is already seeing interest, but if it doesn't sell, the Wildlife Center will continue its work.
Local kids in need are sporting some brand new pair of shoes at school this morning, all thanks to your contributions. Yesterday, we were out at John Adams Middle School as part of our KRQE Cares program for kids. Shoes for Kids program. In addition to $65 shoe vouchers, these 460 kids will also get bags filled with socks and books.
A Colorado court has ruled that former President Donald Trump is ineligible to appear on the state's primary ballot next year. That ruling came in response to a lawsuit that was brought by 6 Colorado Republican and unaffiliated voters who questioned whether the former president's alleged actions on January the 6th violated Section 3 of the 14th Amendment, which disqualifies those who have, quote, have engaged in insurrection or rebellion from holding office. The Trump campaign plans to appeal. Zoe.
Now let's get a look at that morning drive. Maps are looking nice and clear. No major accidents or slowdowns to report this morning. Taking a look at the Big I right now, things are definitely picking up, but it looks like flowing smoothly on your early Wednesday morning commute.
A famous fan sat courtside at Monday night's Lakers versus Knicks game. Brody is a dog that is a big hit on social media channels. He was very well behaved in his courtside seat on Monday in his Austin Reeves jersey, even winning fan of the game on the big board after being helped with some dance moves.
Time now for the 5 facts.
At number 5 this morning, Albuquerque Animal Welfare's East Side Shelter is going to soon be getting a visit from Old St. Nick. Santa is going to be visiting the shelter to take photos, comfort the animals, and spread holiday cheer. Everyone is welcome to stop by and take a free photo with Santa during the event. And to make that celebration even better, Animal Welfare is going to be waiving the adoption fees on all pets. Santa will be there from 10:30 on Friday morning until 3 in the afternoon.
At number 4, another New Mexico school is speaking out this morning as the state's public education department is considering putting all schools on 5-day weeks. The superintendent of Socorro Schools says its 4-day school weeks have been a success for the past 2 years, boosting student scores and hiring. But now the state is proposing that all New Mexico schools operate on a 5-day schedule. Socorro says that in a survey about the potential change, only 50% of their staff said they would stay and 34% said they'd quit the career altogether.
And at number 3, we're looking at a much wetter Wednesday on the way as a moisture stream arrives ahead of our next big storm system. It's going to bring low elevation rain across the state, pushing from west to east throughout the day. A few high elevation snow flurries, but get ready for even more wet weather on the way into this weekend.
And number 2, a teen is facing murder charges for a deadly shooting at a downtown strip club. Officers responded to the shooting at Knockouts shortly after 1:30 yesterday morning and say the victim died on scene before they got there. 10-year-old Louis Mugishawa Mina is in custody, accused of pulling the trigger. He told police he got into a fight with others at the club, saying he shot out of self-defense. Police say he initially provided false information about his identity.
And at number 1, a man arrested and charged twice for kidnapping women off the street, holding them hostage and raping them is facing up to life in prison. Timothy Bachicha was first charged in November 2018 after he was accused of kidnapping a woman and then raping her. He was then charged in a second similar case, accused of kidnapping another woman and raping her a month earlier. The Bernalillo County DA in 2019 said that 8 other women came forward accusing him of the same thing. Federal prosecutors then took over the case, indicting him on 2 counts, of which he was found guilty on.